Welcome to Popcorn Buckets.
Hello?
Why are you acting weird?
I'm not.
I feel like you're about to do a bit. Are you about to do a
No.
bit? You fixed your hair and everything. I feel like there's a bit.
No, I'm just fixing it out of my face.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, no, there's no bit. This is as bad as when... Wait, never mind. It's as bad as earlier. When we were trying to record something last week and you wouldn't let me. You thought I was going to interrupt you. And you just looked at me for like a good minute.
See, I know you don't look at the schedule, so that's like well in the future. By at least a year.
I know.
So.
And it's going to be great to look back at from a year from now.
Man, I haven't changed my shirt in over a year.
Pretty much.
Meanwhile, Kyle's wearing a different shirt in every episode.
Pretty much. Well, like, I didn't realize it was cold. Going to be cold this morning.
I woke up and it was 39 degrees and felt like 19.
Yeah, mine was like 34. And felt like 34.
So, yeah, we're about to get some like winter storms coming our way.
Are you serious? Again?
Yeah.
Fudge.
It's almost like it's, say it with me now, winter.
I'm ready for spring. When does spring start?
Say it with me. Winter.
Winter.
Okay, now you're just mocking me.
Winter. Winter. Are you saying winter?
Winter.
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 Are you from the south? Winter. It's a winter out there.
Hey, how's that winter? I do tell you what, kidder. I really enjoy the winter weather. I got my shorts on. I got my long shorts on this time.
I do go. Dude, that's like the trend now to wear the joggers, like the long joggers on, and then just throw on shorts underneath them or on top of them.
Yep, I'm just wearing joggers right now.
Oh, well, look at you, Mr. Fancy.
The Hurley.
Ow, you dumb dog! You stepped on my foot, bro. That hurt.
Oh, Khalid. Well, Devin aggressively fights his dog for dominance. Let me tell you what we watched today on Popcorn Buckets.
Oh, what is? Yeah, tell the people what we watched.
The Mummy, 1999.
Wait, Kyle, the 1999 version?
Yeah, we made it to the more modern one. We only skipped one, as far as I'm aware of.
Yeah.
I may have to go back and check it, and I'll be like, here's another spicy little mummy movie for you, Devin. Oh, thanks. I really don't want this, Kyle. Too bad.
Sit down and watch it.
I've been waiting for you.
He's starting to sound like that. God, he's starting to sound like that one awful movie with that one actress. I've been waiting for you all day.
I know. I know. I was doing that on purpose.
God, what movie is it? I've seen it.
It's the heist movie.
Is it?
I don't know if that's the name.
Oh.
It's I think the heist movie.
Or the heist or something like that.
I'm looking it up.
It stars her and Zach Granick.
Keep going. You're almost there.
I know his face. I don't know his name.
Gal.
Nah.
Fa. Nah. Kiss. Now put it together.
What does it say together? Zachary. Galliford. Oh god, this is gonna be like the one episode that goes viral and he watches it. They didn't get my name right.
We're gonna be at two ferns. Between two ferns. Oh my gosh. Why do you guys have such a sucky podcast? And I'll be like, Tell me, Devin, why do we have such a sucky podcast where one person does all the work and the other one is just like, I'm gonna show up last minute.
Sipping on some drama tea.
And it is Masterminds.
Really? It's called Masterminds?
Yep, it's on Redbox for $2.99.
Redbox is still a thing?
According to the internet, it is.
Dude. Hold up, now that I mention it, I don't see the Redbox at the mini Walmart no more.
I think they're transitioning to like a streaming service, kind of like Netflix did.
Or they're going out of business.
Hold up, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's taking forever. Oh, that's why it can't reach the Redbox site.
Why not?
That's a great question, Devin. I don't know the answer to.
Womp womp. What a sad day for me.
Well, I tried to look in further for you, but I couldn't.
Anyway, Masterminds. Okay.
Yep.
We'll cross that bridge one day.
So, Devin, could you recap the 1999 Mummy movie? Why are you shaking like you're high on cocaine and you're having withdrawals?
I'm scratching my leg.
This is what I have to deal with.
Anyway.
I hope you watch this back to edit it and you're like, what the fuck am I doing?
Oh, sometimes I do, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I remember what I was doing.
Yeah, that doesn't make it easier for the people at home to be like, what the fuck is happening?
Crash out. I'm crashing out.
This one's tweaking out. This one's tweaking out on cocaine.
I'm crashing out on the Mummy series because it's just so good.
Sometimes you say some weird ass shit.
Stop it. Stop it.
And I know this time it was a joke, but most of the time, I think you belong on a watch list.
I don't belong on a watch list.
Some of the things you say make me question. What's the one thing that quote from you? Hold on a minute. Let's see. This is a quote from you earlier this year. Grammar can't hummus me. And I think you meant humble.
Grammar can't hummus me.
Yeah.
When the fuck did I say that?
About 5 days ago. It's on the Twitter.
What the fuck? I tweeted that.
I don't know what to
I tweeted that.
I don't know what to tell you.
I tweeted that 5 days ago.
Let's see. What else did you tweet? Listen, man, some things would make much more sense if you just like fixed your grammar. But apparently, grammar can't hummus you. You also misspelled grammar, by the way.
We are now the anti-banana podcast now. Late night. Grego's TikTok. 5 days ago.
Peel the avocado.
Oh, I didn't type this.
Sung the fetus to death.
I did not type that. You typed that.
Bombastic side-eye. So much talk of piss and nipples.
Now that was on one of our.
That one.
That was actually.
That one was me.
But no, that was in a movie.
That was from the Wicked series.
I didn't tweet that. You tweeted that.
You have any evidence?
Fuck.
Do you have any evidence, Mr. Hummus? It sounds like something you would say.
It's not grammatically formatted my way.
It is definitely grammatically formatted where you're like, autocorrect will sum it up.
Autocorrect, like just like in this movie, autocorrect will fix everything.
Listen, the amount of times Devin will text me, and I'm like, my brother in Christ, what the literal fuck am I reading?
I don't know. You'll figure it out.
And it's like, banana chimp poop. And I'm like, and I'll be like, dude, what does this text mean? And you're like, oh, do you want to go to the ice cream shop later? And I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah, I said.
And it's like, it does not make sense.
Listen, if you get confused, just ask Megan. Megan knows Devinese.
Yeah, it does. I'm gonna throw you on the bus. I'm actually gonna throw you on the bus for this. Does Lives Lost understand Devonese?
No.
Oh my gosh, I'm playing an episode. Because I seem to remember somebody asking them if they were good on that Friday,
And they had a show.
and you emailed them 3 times requesting to know if they were free that Friday, and they're like, "Hey man, as mentioned,
2 emails ago.
we have a show that Friday. We are on stage at that time."
I forgot about that. Because you,
and he just kept sending the same message over and over.
I didn't mean to.
And they're like, "Listen, we can't do Friday," so they just ghosted us.
That's fine. We've met cooler people, anyways.
My brother in Christ, you are scaring the people.
Oh, relax. Could always be worse.
You gotta have the grammar of Devin.
Yeah, see?
I am dealing with the worst thing. I have to deal with your repercussions.
You could be like Brandon Fraser in this movie and do the repercussions of how you're it's the second movie. How you have to deal with a zombie mommy that really just wanted some booty 10,000 years ago. You know I'm not wrong.
I think he had booty 2,000 years ago, and he kind of went power crazy and killed people.
Really? I thought he really just wanted some booty.
No, it was like a long scheme. So
I will say this. I honestly forgot these movies were set in 1923. Or the first one is. I thought they were always set in 1999. And I was like, oh, it's set in the 20s.
what?
Yeah, for some reason in my mind, I was like, oh, yeah, these are set in 1999. Nope.
No, honestly, I don't know how you thought that.
I don't know. I just guess because, like,
That was like common knowledge.
I mean,
I could get that with the second one, The Return, but not for this one.
I don't know. That's just where my brain had went for that one. Because I was like, oh, yeah, these are always been set in, like, 1999, like present day. Nope, Egypt 1923. And I was like, oh, flim flam. Ouch. Stomped on my toe again.
Well, at least it didn't yell at the dogs this time. She's gonna start barking though.
Stay up there. Sorry, he stumped on my foot. Jeez, that hurt. I'm barefooted.
So the dog stepped on your dogs?
Yeah, stepped right on my big toe.
That's rough, buddy.
I'm telling you. But yeah, my brain just always thought it was set in 1999, and then I just saw that, and I was like, wait a minute. Something ain't right right here.
Several things aren't right.
But I will say this: I did enjoy these. I did enjoy these movies. We got to see more of the Mummy, and he actually like did shit. He didn't just sit there and go, "I'm gonna walk in one single place."
Yep. So if you could like recap the movie, and then I'll get into my notes.
Okay. Go ahead.
What?
Sorry, I thought you had something to say. You're like,
I said if you recap the movie, and then I'll go into my notes. And so I was like pulling up my notes.
okay, that's what that. I thought you had something to say. You're like, something to say.
This is kind of what I'm talking about with yeah.
Anyways, the movie starts off set in Egypt in the ancient times, 10,000 something BC, where Pharaoh gets power hungry, like Kyle thinks.
Mhm.
I personally think he just wanted some booty. And because he was playing in dark magic, and he formed a power scheme and had an evil army, that is a no-no. And that being said, that's a no-no. And so Egypt was like, hey, we're going to torture you and cover you in, what the book called? Scallops? Scallops. Scallops. Skittle. Scarabs. We're going to cover you in scarabs.
Scallops
are
a mussel.
Oh.
Like a mussel, like food from the ocean.
I see. How does that make you feel?
Like I'm greatly undermatched in the presentation of this movie.
So they covered him in scallops, torture him, scarabs, torture him, lock him up, throw him in the key. Homeboy gets buried alive. Or we cut to Brandon Fraser's character doing some Indiana Jones shit, but instead Indiana Jones gets captured. I mean, he gets captured unlike Indiana Jones, gets tortured, he's about to be hung, and the main female character, who is this tall glass of water librarian, is like, let him go. What?
So much confusion, so much not what happened.
Mm-hmm. Remember when they first go in there and then like the Magi?
The brother brought them there. And who's the Magi?
The Magi, the guys that are in the all black.
Kind of, yeah. That all black is like. See, the thing is, I don't know if you're saying these things to mess with me.
No.
Or if you're actually trying to get this wrong or right. I can't tell.
No, I'm being serious.
Okay.
Yeah, because one of the coworkers, not the one of the coworkers, one of the guys is
No, the brother brought him there, and then she's able to convince him to come. So yeah.
Anyways, they go to the Egypt.
And
They come across the Book of the Dam. Open the Book of Dam because, of course, plot armor and we're all idiots, so why not? And thus the Mummy is released. By the way, that CG
yep.
terrible. Like I'm talking, like I know it's 1999,
No.
but
No.
no.
I don't think it. Okay, the CGI of the Mummy wasn't good, but across the board, compared to the next movie, I don't think it's as bad.
I think in the next movie it's better.
I think it's. See, this is one of those moments where I can't tell if you're fucking with me or
I'm
not.
not fucking with you. I thought they did better in the last and the Mummy.
It was worse than the next one.
You thought so? I didn't think that. Was it the water scene?
Just all of it. Like anytime he's like a decaying mummy, the budget wasn't really there.
Well, in this one, I thought it was worse because I'm like, okay. But I got to give you credit. They actually made him more mummified. And, dude, Brendan Fraser, when we first come across the mummy, because he steals old buddy's eyes, which sucks for him. But that's what happens when you break your glasses. Dude, Brendan Fraser is like, hey, there you are. Ah! The mummy. Ah! Brendan Fraser. Ah! Poof! I laughed so hard at that scene. You didn't,
It's like a butcher. It's like a butcher. You're like a butcher.
dude, it was funny. He's like, oh, hey, there you are. And just turns around and goes, ah! And the mommy's like, ah! And he's like, poof! And he runs, they both run away. No, what the hell is this? Who are you? Just, ah! Ah! Poof! Run.
Right.
That is what happens.
Hmm. Okay.
That's literally that's what happens. You're second guessing yourself, aren't you?
I'm second guessing my co-host.
That's what he did, bro. Brendan Fraser had some like off the wall shit throughout this movie. He wouldn't say shit. He'd just be like, I'm just gonna shoot shit and see what happens.
A lot of what you're saying is like, I'm gonna throw every plot of this movie in. I'm gonna take out a bunch, and I am gonna throw it in a cement mixer and see what words and gobbledygook come out.
Dude, that's what he did. That's what he's carried it so many times throughout this movie. He was like, I've got bullets. I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot the mummy. I'm gonna save this hot girl. I'm gonna fight the mummy. Oh, there's a giant sand guy trying to eat me. Let's spray him with bullets with this plane. You know I'm not wrong.
But you're not completely right either.
I mean, that was his question for everything. Just spray it with bullets.
Yeah, he was obsessed with guns. He was ahead of his time for America.
Uh, but yeah, it turns out old buddy thinks the girl is his long lost bride, which is back to the original one. And there was a lot of
No.
huh?
No.
And one of them it was, I thought.
Not this one.
No.
That was the older ones. In this one, they opted out by making her a sacrifice to resurrect his lover.
Oh, okay. They were also trying to make her a lover.
No.
And I don't know.
He marked her to be like sacrificed.
Yeah. Hey, what was with the cat thing? Like he was scared of the cats because the cats were gods, right?
No, they weren't gods.
Oh.
They were guardians or protectors of like the underworld and all that.
Uh,
So like in Egyptian mythology, like cats were sacred.
okay. So that's what, dude. I just remember when they were in the hotel because Dingle. Sorry, because Dingleberries were like, oh, let's grab these 3 little statues out of the pyramid. They're gonna give us a pretty dollar, not realizing they had the pharaoh's power.
Okay. So in ancient Egypt, a sacred cat refers to a representation of the goddess Bazet, depicted as a cat signifying protection, fertility, and good health. Egyptians highly revered cats, considering them to be divine, and often mummifying them as offerings to the gods when they died, due to their association with Bastet. Cats are believed to protect and ward off evil spirits, protect homes from rodents like rats and snakes. highly regarded cats. Killing a cat considered to be a severe offensive and result in severe punishment. Mummification of cats. The cats died. It was often mummified and buried with its owner as a way to ensure their championship in the afterlife. Goddess Bastet, primary feline deity Bastet, was seen as a protective motherly figure with a cat-like head. Also referenced in Black Panther and Moon Knight.
Oh, okay.
I'm throwing those two out there because I know you will get those.
Okay. I just thought it was funny. He comes in wrecking shit. Hey, buddy, Mr. Whiskers. Ah! And just runs away. And Mr. Whiskers is like, meow. I just thought that was funny too. I'm like, he's scared of a putty cat.
Mhm.
But no. I just thought it was dumb that they were like, oh, we'll steal this gold. Or, the three amulets. Oh, hey, he's going to get all his power. But I did like how each time he got his amulets, he became more human and he became more powerful.
I don't think he became more human. He became more powerful.
Well,
So,
in the movie of budgeting, we could only have a CG monster for so long.
yep.
And I'm not gonna lie, fun fact: the little sand minions he has. Have you ever rode the ride at Universal?
Years ago.
Dude, them things give me nightmares to this day, and the ride doesn't help. Because the
Yep.
ride, they like lean over, like they lean over your cart, and it's that gives you the illusion that sword's gonna hit you, and I'm not a fan.
Okay. Um, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know where you are in the progression of the story.
They meet the Magi, go back into the pyramid, same's homegirl, find the Book of the Damned, reads it to where the gods come down, get his magical powers. He's mortal. Brandon Fraser says, haha, bitch, you're mortal. Stabs him, boom, right back in the gooey stuff. And they all live happily ever after.
See, you're forgetting the chariot that took his soul away, making him immortal.
Yeah, I just didn't understand that spell. Did you look into it? I know you're big at Moon Knight fan stuff, so you understand the Egypt story and stuff. I was like, okay, it's a chariot.
So they were taking his soul to be judged and like keeping it on the underworld. Which is stupid
Really?
because in the second one, that contradicts. The second one contradicts what happens in this
Uh-huh.
one, and it pisses me off. But we're not here to talk about that one.
We'll talk about that one next week.
Yep. So I'm gonna get into my notes.
Go ahead.
And I will talk about what is going on my
All right,
notes.
go ahead.
So neurodivergence, Devin.
All right.
So what made this film very popular? So Evie is deemed as attractive, but not in the conventional sense as in looks, but because everyone is interested in her brain.
Okay.
She's smart and she's very autistic coded where Egypt is like her hyper interest. She will blab about it. I'm like be very off putting when it comes to like social situations. She's a very autistic coded character.
Okay.
Um yeah. Um the film compared to the 1932 to 64 films, Devin,
This movie is way too much CGI.
was much better. I think this is one of the best movies compared to the original.
Oh, no doubt. It just
Story's better. Um, it engaged with Egypt a lot more instead of just like this looming figure coming for revenge. and then when it shows up, it's kind of a letdown. I I thought him being a magi was much more interesting, or a high priest was much more interesting. So Imhotep being like this dangerous figure with powers is definitely an interesting thing. It definitely made him more like Dracula,
Mm-hmm.
like the original book accurate Dracula, where he could disappear onto a shroud of sand. He could um, mind control people, do a bunch of other stuff, and it made him a very interesting character, especially an interesting villain. Um, so yeah, I thought that was a much better upgrade than the 30s, where it was just I'm gonna read from this book,
And see what happens.
and Mama Man's gonna come kill for me.
We kind of see that in the second one. I'm not gonna lie.
Not really.
Mm,
That this is the deviation from that type of storytelling,
okay.
where it's pretty much the same thing over and over.
Okay.
So, uh, Mummy shows up an hour in.
Was it really an hour in?
Good build.
Okay.
Yes. Good building up of another civilizations and culture without just, really. Oh, well, they're different than us. Oh, the mysterious ways of Egypt. If only they were still here. We're still a city and we're still around. If only they were still around. You can almost hear the history in the wind. Dude, we are Egypt. We're still around. It's like one of
Mm-hmm.
those. And this one, it's like, yeah, back then, the gods believe this, and they're like, um, what is it, Rick? Rick's like, nope, I don't believe you. This is Hort spit, and then boom, shit starts happening, and he's like, I may be wrong.
Dude, he
Fuck.
he was honestly my favorite character, especially in the second one with him and the kid. But we'll get to that next week.
I like him. I like him, but I also like Evie more, especially in this
Mm-hmm.
one. Don't care for her in the second one. It's not the same. Um,
Oh, agree, hands down.
the Mummy isn't good CGI, and then I agree with you. It's not good CGI,
Mm.
but I don't think it's as bad as the second one.
Really, I feel like it's the opposite for me.
It's not for me. Similar to the MCU at being a good balance of action and comedy.
Oh, I agree, hands down on that. It was a good
Um,
blend.
it did that really good a couple years before the MCU. So the mysticism of the Mummy, they rely on a lot of myths and legends, and they do interesting things with it, making him similar to Dracula and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was really interesting and a good take on the Mummy franchise.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, Go
Yeah.
ahead.
It was just, when I first sat down with this, I was like, "Oh, dude, it's just an action flick." But I forgot how good it was blended with action and comedy. It wasn't just a simple '90s action flick. Like it had good world building.
I think a lot of it's on Brendan Fraser, because thinking back, he played Tarzan, or not Tarzan, George of the Jungle, and he did really good at blending doing comedy,
Mm-hmm.
but also being like an action star in that role.
Was George of the Jungle before this one? I thought the Mummy was his big breakout role.
I don't know. I just
No, wait. What year did Eco Man come? Oh, wait.
George of the Jungle was 1997,
Okay, so never mind. Yeah, maybe this helped. Yeah.
and just to save face, um, let's see. His first film, I think, was 91. Child of Darkness, Child of Light.
Never heard of it.
He was in Dogfight, Guilty Until Proven Innocent, Incid Man, School Ties, Younger and Younger, $20, Son-in-Law, With Honors, Airheads,
I remember.
the In the Army Now, The Scout, um, Passion of Darkly Noon, Glory Days, Now and Then, Miss Winterborn, Still Breathing, The Twilight of the Golds, and then he was in George of the Jungle.
Oh, okay. So he's had some comedy ones in there and some serious ones. Okay, so it's pretty. I mean, they all did a pretty good job of blending of action and comedy throughout.
Yep.
I don't know.
So
I still enjoyed it, even though I've seen it a million times. I was like, this was enjoyable.
yeah. When did he stop for a while? 2010, 2012, 2013, 2013, 2017. Yeah, so he stopped at 2014, came back in 2019.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You can definitely see where he starts dwindling in between 2012. Oh, he's in G.I. Joe.
He is?
Yeah, G.I. Joe's Rise of the Cobra.
I do not remember him in G.I. Joe.
Hold on a minute. Let me tell you which character he was. Oh my gosh, it's lagging. Sergeant Stone.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So, yeah. Let's see. CGI Twister was poor. Luna responded to the cat in the movie.
Did she really?
Yeah, she started like freaking out, like, what? Huh? And then, yeah.
Oh, Jack, actually, it's funny. Me and Jack were watching this movie, and Jack was kind of getting into it. He was like, he looked at me.
Yeah, Luna watches TV with me.
Jack can only watch cartoons with me. This is like the first like actual real life movie he was actually like engaged with. I don't know if it's because like the bright sand.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Horus is an ancient Egyptian deity who is the god of kingship, protection, healing, and the sky and the sun. He was often depicted with the falcon or a man with a falcon head. Horus was one of the oldest gods in Egypt, born to Geb, earth, and Nut, sky. He was the son of Osiris and Isis, and the opponent of Seth. He was worshipped from at least the late prehistoric Egypt until Ptolemaic kingdom, the Roman, and Egypt. The symbolism of Horus. Horus's right eye was the sun, morning star, representing power and quintessence. His left eye, the moon or evening star, representing healing. The eye of Horus was the symbol of prosperity and protection. The eye of Horus was sometimes equated to the red and white crown of Egypt. Other names for Horus, also known in the name Primarch and Warhammer 40k,
No, come on, bro. That wasn't in there.
who led Luna Wolves Legion of Space Marines.
No, that wasn't in there. You made that up.
Horus was also the name of the gaming PC chassis from CLX Gaming.
Okay, bro, you made that up.
Um, yeah, I'm out of notes.
Well, I mean, I've enjoyed this movie. You ready to rate it?
Yeah. What are you rating this?
I'm gonna shock you.
Perfect
No,
10.
I'm not gonna make it a perfect 10.
That is shocking.
Huh? Noni?
Yeah, 41 tens.
Is it? Oh yeah, it is. It is technically at 41 tenths. Well, we're not making it 42. No, I'll give it an 8.5.
That's lower than I thought.
Really?
I thought you were going to judge me for rating it a 9.75.
You're rating this a 9.75?
I thought it was a really good movie.
The CGI and stuff just got to me.
Hold on. I missed a note.
Oh, you did? Go ahead.
Yeah. So a lot of people online view this as one of the most bisexually coded movies.
Really?
Why did all the homophobia in you just surge?
Because I'm shocked because it's literally an action adventure scene and I didn't see any of that.
Have you thought people find most of the cast attractive?
Oh, people are reacting to the cast. I thought you meant the characters throughout the movie. That's why I was like, really?
Yeah, like people find
That's what.
people attractive,
That's
right?
why I was sorry.
Do I need to explain to you how sexual and romantic attraction work again?
No, I was confused. I misunderstood you. I thought you were talking about in the movie, like characters were towards each other, not people online. Okay, my brain was like, what? What?
See, anytime I say something like this, you immediately jump on me and no, it's not like that at all. And so I don't know what you're expecting from me, man.
My brain was like, in the movie, really? I didn't notice it.
No, a lot of people like this is like one of the biowaking films next to like Mulan, where a lot of people are like, "Oh my gosh, she's hot! Oh my gosh, he's hot!" Like one of those memes.
Okay, I'm following.
Okay, you ready to know? Let me tabulate that just to make sure that I'm doing this right.
Okay.
Devin, what are we watching next week?
We're continuing our series on this franchise, which is The Return of the Mummy. Which, by the way, I'm surprised you didn't put Mummy 2017 on there.
I debated it.
Really?
I figured you wanted a break because we also need to tackle the Scorpion King at some point.
Oh, dude. I've heard that's so bad. I don't even know where it's on. Is it on Max?
I don't know. I didn't look.
No, we'll tackle both those movies at some point. I mean, they're set in their own universe. And, well, Scorpion King's not. Scorpion King is Scorpion King.
Huh. This is a new rating as well.
Really?
Yep. So, Mummy. 1999. 18.25 out of 20. This is the first thing we rated at an 18.25.
Nice shot.
Yep. Let's see. K. 1, 2, 3. Oh, what did I do? Just added like extra characters into my typing. It was not the vibe. All right, Devin, would you explain your score?
The CGI just got me at ports, and that's about it.
Yeah, but for some reason you thought the second one was better.
I just thought the CGI looked better to put together than the second.
I thought it looked significantly worse.
Oh, well, don't worry.
We're talking shit monsoon.
Listen. What?
We're talking Devin's bathroom. You're not even in frame. You can't be upsetty spaghetti if you're like.
I'm hiding away from my problems.
Yeah, I mean, the past couple you're just like.
Sorry, I went to go sit back, and I'm just like. I'm like, oh.
You're also sitting in the dark for some of them that we recorded.
Sorry, I was just. just talking, and Megan, our producer, had to come in. Turn on the light. What are you doing?
Yeah, because you're just sitting in a dark room.
Hello.
Only thing illuminating your face is just the computer screen.
Hello.
And I'm like, well, fuck it. Um, I've tried to correct this multiple times, but chuck it in the fucking bucket.
I didn't think about turning on the light. We were just talking.
You never do. You also sit up in front of the window like, I'm going to let the natural light in, even though the sun's about to set. It's going to be so cool. Why is it dark all of a sudden? This is Devin. This is my rendition of Devin. You good, buddy?
Yep.
Do you need a minute?
No, I don't need a minute.
Okay. All right, Devin. Would you like to know where this stacks up in the other Mummy movies?
Sure.
Okay. So, our top Mummy movie is this one, The Mummy 1999,
Okay.
18.25 out of 20.
Okay.
Second, The Mummy 1959, 14.25 out of 20.
Okay.
Third, The Mummy 1932, 10 out of 20. There's going to be a lot of The Mummy.
Yeah, oh, I know.
I'm just giving you a heads up now.
Thank you.
Fourth, The Mummy's Tomb, 1942, 7 out of 20. Fifth,
Excuse me.
yeah,
Yeah.
fifth, The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, 1964, 420.
420.
Six, The Mummy's Ghost, 1944, 3 out of 20.
Wow, I forgot about how low that one was.
The Mummy's Hand, 1940, 2.25 out of
I
20.
remember we hated that so much.
That's our lowest one rating so far. It's a 7. It's our 7th seed.
Wow.
Yep. So yeah, Devin, where can people find us?
As always, you can go check me out on my podcast, the More Sports Podcast, sports podcast for everybody, as well as Kyle's show, The Random Hour, where it's our pop culture podcast, and we've had some awesome guests come on board. So it's always fun to interact with them. And hey, follow us on YouTube at Random Incorporated, where you can watch the video version of all of these episodes as well. Hey, follow us on Instagram at Rando Bucket Boys, and hey, we're on Twitter at Rando Corporal 1. And my last words are gonna be, the mummy did it.